Hopefully this is the last time I have to make this video. I have made 4 dud videos. Don't ask me how this happened, but yeah, I'm talking bullshit again. All right, cool. So we are trying to make a $1 million company. Boom! Let's fucking go. My name's Riley. This is episode 1 of Get Rich or Die Trying. Okay, so now that we're all on the same page, performative whiteboard. Anything that goes on the whiteboard is law, starting now, okay? Now, we are trying to build a business because we want to do some cool ass shit. All right, so we want to do some cool ass shit. What's our business? What are we going to do? We're going to do a gym wear company. Gym wear company. Yes, a gym wear company. We are going to try and attack brands like Gymshark, Young LA, Kill Crew, shit like that. We want to be the next one. We want to be the newest one. We want to be the best one. We want to be the next one. They've paved the way. We're going to follow it and crush it. That's the idea. Okay, so for our plan, we are doing gym wear. Okay, some heavy hitters, some sharks that you might have already thought of: Vuori, Lululemon, and Alo. That is not our market. That is athleisure to the upper middle class. Not really like class means anything. It's that's just not our market. That's not our target audience. I haven't taken a marketing business class in general, but I know for a fact that is not our target audience. We want people who actually go to the gym to wear these clothes. And of course, if you don't go to the gym and you wear these clothes, I'm not gonna say no, but that's just technically not the target audience that we're shooting for. Now that we're on the same page, 2, let's come to a realization here, right? Let's just make that in big, bold. This is a huge fucking problem. Yes, clothing businesses are your first entry to your own business, or the best entry to making your own business. Why? Because it's the most acceptable, accessible. What's the fucking word, bro? Either way. Anybody can do it, and I think that's a problem. Usually, typically, the people who make millions and millions and millions of dollars fall into very niche markets and they explode them. Well, everybody is in the clothing market. I'm sure you've gone to the mall the past month and seen how many clothing stores there are. We're fucked, Alan. Okay, so now that we know, that's our first problem. Problem number 1, saturated market. That's okay. Number 2, we just graduated from UCF, University of Central Florida, also known You Can't Finish, also known Night Nation. Boom! Let's fucking go. Alumni. But what did we graduate in? We graduated we graduated with a legal studies degree, and originally graduating, we were gonna take the LSAT. Our LSAT is, I'm trying to take it in June, but why fall back on plan B when plan A is on the whiteboard? Did we forget the series name already? It's Get Rich or Die Trying. Obviously, you can definitely get rich by being an attorney, but I just don't really want to do that right now. We're gonna put this on pause, and we're gonna make our best effort for this. Maybe that's stupid, but one day when I'm dying on my deathbed, I don't want to look up at the white fucking popcorn ceiling and think, you know, what could have been? And you should never think that way either. So you should try to go for whatever you want to do. And this is what I want to do, or at least try. And obviously the butterfly effect, any byproduct of this was supposed to happen. And at least knowing that I tried will make me feel better for when I'm on that deathbed. So, moving on. Number 3. This is another problem. Homeboy graduated in legal studies. We have no idea what we doing. which, red marker, you know it's law. Problem number 2. We have no idea. We're a fish out of water. We're not even breathing, okay? I have never taken a business class before in my life, and I'm trying to build one. So how ironic. Okay. Now number 4, we need a dope ass name. Let me not bore you with all my great ideas. The name of the brand is Nose. This, I don't know if you've ever heard of the gym EOS, or some people say EOS. This little symbol above makes this pronounced nose, like your nose. However, I like that there's multiple ways to say this because it compartmentalizes your brain for one brand for 3 words. Now let me re-explain that because I just said a whole lot of bullshit. When people think of my brand, they think of 3 different words, and I take up 3 spots in your head instead of 1. Lululemon kind of does this with 2. They're branded Lulu as well as Lululemon. What's another one? Young LA. Young LA, they also have YLA. Alo only has 1. No one calls it Alo. I mean, unless you're not from here, but anybody from the United States calls it Alo. NOZ, or nose, I also call it NOZ. This is not actually an acronym for anything because it would just be a shitty acronym. And then also how the design shows, because if I were to actually put this symbol on top on my design, it would completely ruin all swag. So I got rid of it, and it'll be on future designs, just not the first drop. So without the asterisk, or not the asterisk, but the symbol here, it is actually pronounced Nas. Like gnaw, but with a Z. So we're gonna roll with it. If this is a bad strategy, who fucking cares? This is my first rodeo, literally. So now that this is out of the way, we have our problems, we have our name, and we have what we want to do. Now let's make our $1 million strategy. Let's go. How ironic. The guy that never made money by his own business before in his life, but this is gonna be his first time, he's gonna tell you your $1 million strategy. Okay, well, let's just get the dumb shit out of the way. Well, we got the name. There we go. Now, we need a design. After design, we need a tech pack. What is a tech pack, you might ask? A tech pack is a technical pack. That is the weight of the shirt, the size of your logo, the placement of where your logo is. It literally goes to every detail of your shirt. It's like a designer goes into a room, designs the entire room. That is a tech pack for clothing. So, after our tech pack, what are we gonna need? We're gonna need a sample. Oh shit, no. After our tech pack, we're gonna need a manufacturer to actually give us a sample. So we need a manufacturer. Where are we gonna find a manufacturer? China. It's just what it is. They have millions of manufacturers there that do clothing, and they do it at a great cost. That's just what it is. So, manufacturer. Well, also, if I ever want to sell it at a decent price that's not gonna rip off anybody, I have to buy it from China, because if I buy it in the States, it's too expensive to resell at a price where people will actually buy it. So, yeah, China. We're gonna hit them up and be like, yo, your tariffs are gone. And they're gonna be like, yo, like, let's do business. That's just how easy that's gonna be. Believe me. Okay, design, tech pack, manufacture, and then, again, our sample. The byproduct of our sample, after we get it from the manufacturer, is critiquing it and fixing it up. After that, once we have our product, we are gonna go to advertising. Okay? After advertising, well, not after, advertising will have the byproduct of a website, because we can't advertise without a website, because if we advertise without a website, where the fuck are people gonna buy this shit? I hate when companies do that. They don't have a full product ready and they're advertising and there is no product. It's the worst. We're not gonna do that shit. We're gonna have everything ready. after all this mumbo jumbo, after advertising, have everything already, now we sell, right? That's the whole fucking point of this thing, to sell. Now, let me get the green marker out. This right here is our $1 million strategy. A rich millionaire. Money. This is what we're going to make off this shit. I'm going to be completely transparent through the entire process. Going to make YouTube videos on all of these, how to do it. So if somebody is inspired and wants to do this themselves, I am giving you a very rough blueprint on how to do this. This is legit my first rodeo. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no degree that says I know what I'm doing. So yeah, cool. This is episode 1 of Get Rich or Die Trying. You live one life, you might as well try. So now with this, we can either be very successful, lose, win. Either way, it's all gonna be recorded. And if one day we have to go to the casino and gamble to fucking make this company work, like the FedEx CEO did when their company was first starting out, we are, and you know what? It will be filmed. And if I become a gambling YouTube videographer from this, then that's the byproduct, and that's the butterfly effect. If not, we have $1 million company. If not that either, we tried. Maybe a couple $1,000s negative, but we tried. So this is episode 1. I'm going to make episode 2 very shortly after I edit this one. It is currently 1:38 in the morning. This is just so I can actually talk to the manufacturers. Side note, I've done all the way down to sample. So I'm currently talking to manufacturers. I actually have a sample over there. That'll be in a later video, but yeah. So if you like the video, like it. If you want to comment, comment. If you want to scroll by, just say deuce, okay? I hope you like the video. I hope I see you in the next one. I'm Riley, and hopefully you will, come on the journey of building my brand with me. So